What makes you think you're leaving?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Alright, what is going on? It is I, Saul, the guy who's always angry. And welcome back to some Project Skyrim. I'm here for my, I think, part 9 for my main character. Gore's acting a little shy. He's just kind of gliding. You see, he's just kind of gliding through the ground there. And the reason he's acting shy is because I'm dedicating this episode to this man right here. Or at least part of his questline anyways. And this is the quest in question. Gotta head to Dawnstar with Gore, and it's just over here. So, Gore is a bit of an interesting character, I would say. As a follower mod, he's definitely very well fleshed out. If you're looking for a good follower mod, Gore is a good choice, I would say. Now, I haven't been to Dawnstar at all, I think. Just from where I'm standing, it doesn't look much different. Unfortunately, in this playthrough, I'm not going to be able to show you exactly what Gore is all about, in its entirety anyways. Given the fact that I started recording this playthrough well deep into this character, it's very clear to see that I've already done quite a few things. One of those involving Gore's whole beginnings, where I met Gore and a little bit of his backstory. I would love to retell the backstory to you all just for clarity's sake. But unfortunately, it's all a bit fuzzy to me. All I know is that he talks a lot about his old clan with the Ravens, they call him. I think he didn't know his mother, and his only father figure was some dude that I think he now wants revenge on for one reason or the other. Like I said, it's all really fuzzy. Jarl Marks. I'm gonna assume you're not an actual Jarl, and you're just a crazy man. So, Gore, we're in Dawnstar. Anything to say? Okay, so if I left it at that, I wouldn't be doing Gore justice. When I say he's a really good follower mod, I mean it. He's a really good follower mod. He has plenty of just dialogue in general. He has a lot of opinions on the various quest lines that you can do in this game. On top of his own quest line, of course. It's a very RP friendly mod too. And what I mean is, not only can you get a bunch of opinions from him regarding a bunch of quest lines, but you can also just like tell him, hey, let's go relax at an inn, and then you can go relax at the inn and y'all can have a drink and just talk. And in that process, that opens up the gates for his quest line, where he gets a little bit more personal, he starts sharing more, and that leads to where I am now. Any thoughts on the current quest?
I think I could pet Barbas. Probably not, right? It might be weird.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet. I've been avoiding Barbas, as y'all could probably remember. It's not entirely perfect, but it's pretty good.
It's a curse. It has to.
Let's see.
I've got to get out of this
Ooh.
town. Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fruki. They are just dreams, my dear. I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again. You think that's normal? It's evil, I tell you. Erandur, she has a point. You keep telling us no harm will follow these dreams, but they must be an omen.
Give him a chance to speak. He's trying to help us.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these nightmares. In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
I will. Thank you.
There's a lot of NPC dialogue going on. I figured I'd just let that play out, since I'm probably gonna do that quest at some point.
So I said, look, Nazim, push it all you want, but I'm telling you it won't work.
I get it. Oh my god, look up there. What even is that supposed to be?
Some wine, please.
It's really crowded in here. Pretty sure this is just like a miniature version of that one skeleton up in Sovngarde. We're in Dawnstar, we're in the inn. This hasn't updated, so I assume I gotta relax with Gore. What you do is you say, let's take a break, we earned it.
Your wish, my command. However that goes. Made.
I think if you're not inside of an inn, then it's just gonna give you a quest objective to go to an inn, but regardless. What is it like with the Ravens?
What are you curious about?
I'm not seeing something obvious to do with this quest, but let's just go with this. Where did you live?
Wherever, honestly. I'm not trying to dodge the question. The truth is we just followed the coin. I'll oversee
Fair.
it, though. Usually not far enough that I couldn't still see the white gold tower on the horizon, though. Anything else you wanted to know?
How was the food?
You probably expect me to say it was terrible. No, we had a cook, Khajiit fella.
Wow.
We prepared meals the day before we rolled into battle, like it was the last you'd ever taste. He gave us options. The food, against all odds, was delicious. What else are you curious about?
Many things, apparently. Were you educated?
Seriously? No.
No, I didn't think so.
No, I was not formally educated. I learned what I know of the world and how it works from what the men were willing to tell me. It may sound bad. We had folk from every province. Learned a lot just by listening to them talk, or argue. Few of the men were scholars at one point. Their arguments would last well into the night. I'd sit and listen to them talk about all the finer points of religion, politics, and war when they let me. Eventually, as an adult, I lost interest. Preferred taking whoever's coin and drinking games. But looking back, those men taught me most of what I know today.
His eyelids don't work
What else
properly.
has you curious?
I've got my eye on a handsome boy.
Yeah, I like him too. I'd give myself to him.
I want to seduce him. I'll drop something on the floor.
Did you have
and
any
then I'll look
friends?
for it on my knee.
Asked me that a season ago.
I
Answer
usually
would have
get in
been
close and
yes.
put my
But after
shoulder
spending time with you, I'm starting to think I never knew what a friend was. I had brothers. Any of them couldn't have cared less, though. Until I learned to draw attention and withstand a few blows, the archers adored me. Traveling with you has been enlightening. It makes me question what I was willing to let pass as a friend beforehand. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, playing with this follower and talking to him gives off incredible bromance vibes. Well, at least if you're playing as a male. So were there any women in the Ravens?
No. Jolie was very clear on that. Some of the men that we hired, they were criminals. Very bad criminals. Kind you wouldn't want creeping around your tent at night. Jolie picked him up from prisons for a modest fee. Called it financial ingenuity. Meth. Frontline fodder. It's true. They often died first. Problem being, a young boy of 7 or 8 running around the camp. It seemed to suit him fine. That's how he was blooded.
It'll do you good.
Stopped after that. Not the recruitment of them. Just the... Well, none of them ever tried it again. Was there anything else?
Well, it appears that is all. Oh, I've been trapped. Okay, never mind.
Make it quick.
Shut the f up. Yeah, not getting many clues as to what I'm supposed to do next, so I think I'll just sleep at the inn and explore the rest of Dawnstar later in the morning.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
This is my bed? There's a woman in my bed. Does my bed come with the woman? Is that weird to say? Yeah, that's probably really weird to say. Well, I'm gonna need you to get off of my bed.
Was that really necessary?
Yeah, it was. You're on my bed. My bed. No, mine. You stupid. By the way, y'all, if I sound a little off, I just plowed a ton of snow. I'm talking like 10 inches of snow. And I don't really have a jacket that closes, so my belly was just all out. Obviously, I had a shirt on, but that ain't much for covering. I don't know if the cold affected my voice, but yeah, I'm just covering my ground here. Oh, and by the way, if you're playing this mod and you tell Gore that we need to take a break, then once you're done taking your break, you need to go and tell him, all right, that's enough of me, let's get going.
Come on. One more?
No.
No? Okay.
And then you can leave. Otherwise, he's just not gonna leave the inn. I'm telling you that now because I had quite a bit of confusion when I just couldn't figure out why Gore was leaving me. As you all may or may not know, you can teleport your followers like that. So I had no problems finding Gore, I just teleported him to me. But he kept leaving me.
Threatening with our old war wounds. We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Scald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
Damn.
Are you all right? You seem tired.
I'm fine, Horik. Are you worried about this war?
No. If we must fight, we will. And you will lead us to victory, as you always have.
With you by my side. Is that right, Horik?
Of course. I would have it no other way.
So much for old soldiers settling down to a life of luxury, eh?
I don't remember these two NPCs. It doesn't help that they look completely different. Okay, I don't think this is a quest. It's just world building NPCs. Anyways, I was saying every time I teleport Gore, he would just walk away from me because he kept going back to the inn where we took our break. Now, I'm just exploring, trying to find anything that'll push this quest along.
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
What are you two arguing about?
Never mind that. Medina is a good woman, but I have my own reasons for opening this museum, and I'm not changing my mind.
Alright.
I have a collection of artifacts from the group that toppled an empire. Their importance to history cannot be forgotten. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Sure. Sounds
Let's
good.
talk inside.
Yeah, we'll talk inside later. This is the issue with going to a new city. You're just bombarded with all the quests that are available. Oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna hug randomly. I was trying to just talk to you. Wait a minute, there's an actual quest marker right there. Maybe I should head towards that. Yeah, this isn't even Dawnstar. This is just like right outside Dawnstar. It's a little bit misleading, I would say. Hello, troll. Do I have any charge? Nope. Okay. I haven't seen that attack yet. Tip from a friend. Dragonborn, I need you to record your progress urgently. Anything can happen. I have sent in FB to deal with the frost troll. And leave this note on his corpse. A friend. What? Hello, stranger. I believe you and Gore know each other. Patty? Or is it Pat? I don't know. I can't interact with him.
Well, well, well.
Whoa.
Ah, it's just Gore. Little whelp actually managed to get away. What do you want?
I want Jolie. You know that. I'm not surprised you're covering for him.
Covering for him? Ha! Boy, turn around and walk away. You're in over your head.
Where is he, traitor?
I haven't a clue. And I couldn't care less.
I think Jolie's the father figure.
To the man. Except apparently you, who somehow managed to get away unscathed.
God damn
What are
it.
the odds? The most out of shape, least cunning raven just so happens to be the one who survives a full-fledged ambush by the Thalmor.
I try not to think about it.
I can't go a moment without thinking about it. That day, I want him, and you know where he is.
Damn you, Gore. I don't know, and I don't care. You think this is the first time he's done this? Started over? You, me, all of us, we're just... No, never you mind that, boy. Listen to me. Walk away. I did, somehow. And by Mara's grace, I landed here with a steady job. Met a woman. I take her kids fishing on the docks. Let it go and walk away. You're not smart enough to catch him. And if you were, you're not quick enough to kill him.
I am.
You're just a boy. An ugly, weak boy. And
Damn,
Jolie should have
bro.
left you under your whore mother to die.
Relax.
But I
What
guess
the
blood means something. Even to a snake like him.
Clearly it doesn't. The rest of us are dead. You're not deterring me.
You really are stupid, Gore. You never figured it out. I'm not surprised.
If you think I can't catch him, you're...
Matthias. Anyone ever called you that? Your real name?
Oh.
Funny. I'll
Name
laugh
drop.
when your head's mounted on my wall.
You haven't the courage to kill. Never did. But ain't a joke, Gore. That's your name. Sure as Sep spit you out at our feet. And Jolie only spared your life because you weren't old enough to remember when he ran your whore mother through that day.
Jesus, this guy's got no chill.
Call my mother a whore again.
Yeah, let's f him up.
I'll cut your tongue out, Pate. I'm thrice blooded. You remember my first kill. You sure as hell remember my second. You're lying to get a rise out of me. And it's working. The bad news for you is that only one of us will live to reflect on it.
Voice crack.
I've no reason to lie to you, boy. Everything you hate about your dear old dad is everything you've grown into, minus his intelligence. At least your stench suggests athleticism. Now look at you, still carrying a hunk of iron on your back and prancing around like you know how to use it.
Look
No
at
wonder you
him. Look at
dumped
the
that
armor
name.
I gave him.
It was too good for you. You ended up with all the filthy parts of your mother, and none of the looks. A sad, weak Nord with none of the intelligence of his imperial blood.
Say the word, Gore. I'll
You got the worst of them
kill him
both.
now.
Gore. All you'll ever be. Never forget the day we pulled you out from under that slag.
Shut your rat mouth before I put steel in it. One more chance. Where is Jolie?
Do it. Kill me on the job, right here, where my family can find me. Basically unarmed. You pathetic little...
As you wish.
I didn't realize he was just gonna one-shot him. I guess that would be realistic. He had it coming though, talking all that shit. Lydia, come on, is that necessary? Look at that. They're... Oh my god. I know they were just crossing their arms, but it looked like they were just embracing and making out. You want to talk about it, Gore?
Good riddance.
Gore be looking cooler than me. Honestly, that armor I gave him is... It's just clean looking. So yeah, that was intense.
Yeah, well, we'd best get out of here before anyone shows up. I don't much care for being a wanted man, nor do I care for the food in jail.
Come on, kids. Pate is waiting. I know you're hungry.
Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, gods. Pate, no! What have you done?
What someone should have done a long time ago.
Is he dead?
Uh-oh.
The guards will hear of this. You won't get away with this.
What makes you think you're leaving?
Whoa, 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 go, Gore.
Spit it out.
It's it's going a little too far. Don't kill anyone.
All right. Yeah, you're right. I've made too many orphans, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he always talking about that too.
I'm sorry, Blood. I lost myself for a second. Thank you. Go.
Guards! Guards! Help! My husband has been murdered! Please! Help!
Run, run. We gotta run. We gotta run.
Guess I'd better go turn myself in.
What?
Shame it had to end this way, Blood. Luck on your adventures.
Nah, we're not
See me in the jail over at Dawnstar if you get a chance. Tell me all about him.
What? Free the Raven. Or free a Raven. Wait for Gore to turn himself in. I just gotta let that happen? Looked like Gore and Lydia were saying their goodbyes, too. What? He just went and disappeared on me. Made it to jail that quickly? Hey, hold on. If he's going to jail, can I get his armor back? Because that's my armor. Also, there's a thing here, and he's got a German Shepherd. Would they be called German Shepherds in Elder Scrolls? Or would you just call them Shepherds? There's no Germany. Are German Shepherds from Germany? I just hit the teleport followers button, and Gore came along. Hey, Gore, oh, he's gone again. Gore's gone to turn himself in. Maybe I should wait a while and see if I can pay for his release. Yeah, of course I'll pay for his release. Look at that, I'm 65,000 gold rich. And that's only the crap that I'm carrying. Speaking of carrying, I should probably put that gold on Lydia, or most of it, so I don't lose it all. Or a big portion of it anyways. 9,000 gold on me is not too bad. I probably could just hit T and wait for Gore to turn himself in, but figured I might as well do something else while I wait, so we'll go ahead and visit this Dawnstar Museum, Mythic Dawn crap.
Need to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned.
Yeah, dude. Anything I could take?
Tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
This dude looked like a creep, I can't lie. I mean, he looks like a villain. A very villainous man. I saw your journal here. You don't mind if I have a peek? Okay. I'll let you all read that on your own time. I don't think I've ever actually read that journal before.
Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever.
Yeah, this is the thing he was talking about retrieving in the journal I read.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side.
What, nothing to say? Not much of a museum, I have to say. You should visit the Dragonborn Gallery in Solitude, though, if you want to see an actual museum. So, about the job.
Covered in blood.
Well, first of all, why did you open this museum?
It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill.
I don't think that's something you want to let everyone know about. It might not lead to healthy relationships with the locals. I kind of already know who the Mythic Dawn is, but I'll go ahead and
They were worshippers
ask.
of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis, when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum.
It's not much. Who is Mehrunes Dagon? I already know again, but whatever.
An excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction,
Pretend to be
and
oblivious and all.
ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim Dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis.
I think I've heard of that before. I'm not sure why I want the key, but give it to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw it in your journal. Don't think I'm stupid. People could get hurt and I could clear it out.
That's none of your business. And I appreciate if you wouldn't mention it again.
Well, I am gonna mention it again. Give me the key or I will take it off your corpse. Yes? Yes?
Okay,
Cool.
okay. No need to make rash decisions.
Yay, I don't know what I'm gonna use that key on, but this is wrong. You should close the museum.
I don't think there's a need for that. My family were in the Mythic Dawn. My museum is our legacy. It's our time now.
What you mean by our time? Relax. They were evil. No good can come from this.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy. We're done here, I think.
No, we're not done here. You said you had a job. Let's talk about the job then. What do you want done?
First. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
Conveniently. So you want me to get those fragments?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Tell me more about this razor.
The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Yeah, problem is I'm gonna add that to my collection at the Dragonborn Gallery. You should visit. Somehow our boy Gore hasn't turned himself in yet, because it's taken a long time for him to turn himself in. I love the changes to the different Jarl houses. Oh, I'm stupid as hell, dude. Oh my god, I'm actually dumb as I've literally got a negative value in terms of brain cells left. That's crazy. I just had to come in here. Look what they done to my boy. They locked him up. At least they didn't remove his armor.
You filled. I wonder, where did those souls come from?
I wouldn't worry too much about that. Gore, you good?
Who it is. Hey there.
Hey, Blood. How's prison life?
Picked up on that phrase, did you? It's fine. It's not so bad. Once you get used to the food. How are you?
Well, it's a good thing you've not been here for more than a day, so... not too bad. Ready to leave? I'm paying your fine.
I doubt it. Unless you never told me you're rich. Murdered a man, you know. But granted, I've been informed they weren't very fond of him. Law is law, Blood.
Ah, shoot. You'd be surprised how rich I am. Alright, what's the fine, jailer? Tell me what it is. How much to free the Nord in the cell?
1,000 septums, but I'm tempted to let him go for free. He smells awful, and his jokes are wearing on my nerves.
1,000? That's not even a lot. You get 1,000 just by killing a dragon.
Good doing business with you.
Because that's
Take your Nord and
really
be gone.
easy to do.
You did it, Blood.
Yeah, it did. Why are you surprised?
That's it?
That's what I said.
I take back every negative thing I've said about Skyrim.
Well, let's go. Hey, relax. He's free. I'll close it on him. So, you thirsty?
You bet. There's an inn next door, too. I know we have a lot to talk about. I've been dreading it, truthfully. At least it won't happen with iron bars between us, though. Let's head over when you're ready.
No doubt.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Wow, you're right. That is the legend we all know and love. I know I've already praised this follower mod, Gore that being, but I don't know, I just didn't expect this quest to be so filled with quality, let's just say that. Do you think Pete was telling the truth?
Straight to it, huh?
You also have messed up teeth, I didn't even notice that.
Asking me? Yes, I do. Pate was many things, but clever was not among them. He, among others, would make my life hard in the camps. But he was the worst of them. Anything he could do to get a rise out of me. I always knew. I think. And maybe I didn't understand, but I think I knew. Jolie was kind to me, in his own way. He taught me. He kept an eye on me. He was a cruel mentor in many, many ways, but I always knew.
And you still want to kill him?
Blood? Hey, by now, you should know I don't joke about that.
Just
changes nothing. Makes it worse, in fact. My father would have let me become slaughtered by Dalmor ghouls alongside the rest of his men. He will die, but I will have my answers first. My Inquisition just bolstered its ranks with a fleet of reinforcement questions.
I think I said earlier that Jolie might be the father figure, but I think he's just, like he said, just a mentor. But I could have sworn he said he didn't know his father. Also, your eyes are closed, open them. How about your mother?
You know, she probably wasn't a whore.
Oh, right, I
But if she
wasn't
was,
referring to
it's
that,
okay.
but...
She was probably a lovely woman. Pate knew how to get under my skin, implying he knew her better than I did. And I'm sure that's true. I was too young. I don't think any less of her either way.
A mother's a mother. Tell me about Pete.
Pate was the scourge of the camp.
Pate,
Bastard
whatever.
was ruthless. Every septum he could get his hands on, he did. Do you remember when I reminded him of my first blooding and pressed him on the second?
That bard needs to shut up. What is she doing behind you? Yeah, she is broken. I'm just waiting for this bard to shut up. Alright, yes.
Well, he was taking coin from, I was a boy. I don't know how to say it. He was an evil bastard. I wish I could say killing him made me feel better, but no. Oddly enough, I just feel bad for his wife and her children. Maybe, well, maybe he was trying to be better. I guess we'll never know. Certainly wasn't banking on him knowing where to find Jolie. And honestly, just wanted a chance to see the same look on his face that I used to see on mine.
This bard is not helping. We're trying to have a very serious conversation here. And how do you feel about Matthias, your real name?
I feel like it's the most pretentious imperial-sounding thing I've ever heard in my life. And for that reason alone, I know Pate was telling the truth. I hate it. Gore's fine. Who honestly gets the luxury of choosing their name anyway?
Yeah, I suppose. So this ends the conversation. Tell me more about Jolie.
I won't do that, blood. Things are very murky for me right now. I don't want to speak from the heart on this.
Not yet. Do you love him?
Jolie? Look at me. Really. Look at me for a moment.
I'm
Tell
looking
me
right
truly.
at you.
You think I even know what that would feel like? I certainly was never reciprocated. I do, I think. It changes nothing, though. Only serves to make the dose more bitter on the intake.
I understand. Remain friends. So, yeah, Gore does have a romance option. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, we'll remain friends. I understand.
I knew you would. Cheers.
Cheers. Alright. Quest is completed. Now what? I really like the way this armor looks on Gore, but his hair just clips right through the hood right there. I'm trying to show, yeah, right there. It looks fine when the helmet is on, but when his helmet is off, it's, well, apparently I still have access to the bed. It hasn't been a whole day, so I'm just gonna sleep the night away. Fertility mode plus. Based on conversations, Serene is pregnant with Rustlief's child. Would you like this to be the case? What? Why do I care? Sure. Well, it seems like Gore didn't give me a new quest to track, so I guess that's gonna be it for now in terms of the Gore content.
And how often do you do it?
Every day I enjoy spreading my legs.
What?
Lucky you.
What were they talking about? Man. You know, I'm constantly saying it when I'm recommending this mod list that most of the not safe for work content is non-intrusive. Basically meaning that you won't ever see the not safe for work content if you don't want to see it. But then you get instances like that where the NPCs are just clearly talking about, you know, that kind of stuff. And if you watched my last video, you heard the two couple literally smashing in the other room. Anyways, I assume if I want to get any further into Gore's questline, I need to spend more time traveling with him. That's what I assume. So we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna move on. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and free the civilians of Dawnstar from their nightmares by doing this quest. I'm sure you all know the quest I'm talking about. Yo, what's good? I didn't make an outro for this video, so I just wanted to cut in at the end, say thank you for watching, subscribe, and like, and all that jazz, and to apologize for the very slow uploads. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Take care of yourselves.